What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the Titans taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Titans offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Beebe. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Titans will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. So Arizona State's offense will take the field for the first time. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football, who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad
Touchdown! They grab the early lead. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top again. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Pocket breaking down. Looking for a big play. Snatches it on the right. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. BYU was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Robbie Bosco and company delivered in their national championship season of 1984.
Looking to pass, it's Beebe.
All that speculation all week.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack market. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Got his man on the right. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Udo. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Levitt. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Sun Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Finds the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
And that's a 1st down.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. And on 1st down, they're running out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can...
He's loose. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, a lot of space. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Sun Devils are on the move. Back to pass, it's Levin. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top, and the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. One team will rise in the
It's a seam wide open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Off the RPO, complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. To throw, it's Beebe. They're working that left side. Turning on the Jets. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
He's got it. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly. He's
out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it's no good. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Tight end now in motion. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Finds a man on the right, and he's wrestled to the ground.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
Timeout, Titans.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. To the air, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. Look at that pass rush, gets home.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. They get a big win